got some exclusive puppy content going on today. We just making sure the stream up and running for anybody watching right now. So we making sure that joins up on the
I don't see it yet, bro.
Okay, so hold on, let me see this. Hold on. It says I'm streaming. Go look on that joint again. Let me see. Refresh the page. Refresh the page. Everybody watching me, like I said,
Oh
we just
yeah,
trying to.
yeah, yeah. You good
All right,
now?
all right, y'all. Now we know we officially
Oh wait,
live and
what the fuck?
everything will go. We just like we told y'all, Golden Ticket Bullies has
Wait. Never mind. That bitch not on there.
not on there.
See, look.
Hold up. All right, we'll refresh it. Hold on. Hold on. What's today? 12/20. It says I'm. It says I'm streaming.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if you see this message.
All right, get in the comments.
I just did.
All right. Yep. We on. Yo.
All right, bro.
So it's like say I'm live though, right?
Yeah, you good. You
All right,
good.
bet. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. We were just trying to work it out. Like I said, we're using a new platform and shit for the lives now. But yeah, a little bit about what's going on, man. We got Golden Ticket Bullies Q. He just dropped the puppies, and we're gonna be kind of giving y'all a little run through of what it's like to be in this breeding world, like literally point of view vision, like literally gonna give y'all a kind of update weekly, daily, however we figure it out. But Q, let us know what's going on with the puppies, man. How many puppies you had? What's up? What's up? What's the move? What's going on?
Yeah, so man, listen, first off, this is not my litter. This is not a Golden Ticket Bullies litter. This is a Kaylani Kennels litter. This is my big brother litter. I'm handling the pups. He trusts me, I trust him. So he was like, hey, bro, I need you to take care of the C-section and whelp for me. You know what I'm saying? So I went and took that over. Biggest thing I want to say for everybody out there watching, this is what a real Kimbo litter looks like. If your
Okay.
Kimbo litter ain't looking like this, that shit is some garbage. Get rid of it. Sell it. Pet home.
Okay.
Nada. These are the hardest Kimbo pups, bro. Again, if they don't look like this, it ain't Kimbo's. We need DNA tests. You feel me? And that's why I always say a quality female is important. That is the most important key to your kennel. If you have a bullshit garbage female, your litter is not going to be what you think it's going to be. Invest money in a quality female. Like I said, this what Kimbo shit's supposed to look like. All that other shit was for play. You feel me?
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. How many puppies did you end up coming up with, bro?
Yeah, so she had a C-section Tuesday. She was big, bro. We tried to do the natural way, but we just, decided, we gonna take some stress off her, get her a C-section. She ended up dropping 5 pups. Four boys, one girl.
And explain to the people a little bit like what C-section versus natural birth. What made you kind of choose that, bro? What was the
So
reasoning? What's the science
so
behind it?
so as us Golden Ticket Bullies, we breed exotic. So our dogs are smaller. Our dogs are max. I mean, my female, when she had her litter of 6 puppies, bro, she was like 36 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So when you breed exotics, the dogs are smaller, but you obviously gon' you never know if a puppy has a big head or wider shoulders, anything like that. So when you dealing with the exotics, you kind of gotta have a C-section.
Okay.
Just so it's safe on the mom. Because if a puppy gets stuck or any complications go on, it could kill your female.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Okay.
So you definitely have to you have to do C-section. Me personally, if it was up to me, I would have never tried the natural route with her. I just like getting the C-section, taking her to the vet, boom, all done over with.
And for those who are looking into breeding, what's the cost? What is something like that going to cost a person to do?
I mean, bro, C-sections 1,000 plus, bro.
Okay.
Depending on who you go to, if you build a good relationship, numbers can go down, but it just all depends, bro. You're really looking at 1,000 plus. Some people 3,500. It just depends. But like I said, with my brother's dog, it's a pocket, so it's a bigger dog. So they can
Oh,
do
got you.
natural. So it's different classes of bullies. You got, nano, micro, pocket, standard, XL, double XL. So really pockets and up are well to do natural births. Me, I'd rather just go get that C-section, come home with the pups.
Got
It
you,
saves
got
a
you.
lot of time because you could be doing birth for shit a day, day and a half, waiting on her to push them all out.
And for those who like basically who are interested in buying the puppies, when will they be ready to be homed?
So the puppies will be ready to go home about mid-September. Like I said, they were just born Tuesday, so um, we're gonna deworm them at 2, 4, 6, and 8 weeks. We're gonna do their shots. They'll have 2 rounds of shots. Um, they'll be fully dewormed, all that good stuff. So middle of September, but you can put deposits down now.
And where do they need to? How do they need to go about getting a hold of you for the to if they're interested in a puppy?
So if you interested in a puppy, hit me at Golden Ticket Bullies. We do video call, whatever you need. Look at the puppies, check them out. And we are taking deposits. First come, first serve. Only taking 2 deposits. Okay,
Okay,
only taking two. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot going on. We might keep 2, 3. Who knows? So
okay,
just to
got you,
play it safe, we taking 2 deposits.
got got you. And so give us a little rundown. What the day's been like, bro? What's the day like for the for today? What's on the agenda for, like, what is a typical day now that you had the puppies?
I mean, bro, now we got the puppies, bro. It ain't no sleep, bro. If you getting into this thinking, you hear them now, look, they ready to
Hmm.
eat. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, you got to get up and feed them every 2 hours, 2, 3, depending on the female, bro. Like, BB, she's a great female, bro. Like, a lot of times she just lay there, let them eat. The first couple of days when they come off the anesthesia, they really not processing that they're a mom yet. So they still kind of loopy. So the first couple of days was rough. Um, Starting last night was really starting to get better. They just crawl to her, eat. She kind of lay down, let them do their thing. It's not so much uncomfortable for her. But a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of cleaning. You gotta keep your area sanitary, bro. We
I
clean
see you got the
two.
gloves on. Yeah, I see you got the gloves on. What's up with the gloves? Is that
So
part of the
it, it's
routine?
it's just a safety measure. When you handling the pups, you want to keep their mom's scent on them, and you never know, bro. Just because we wash our hands might not be the cleanest. We can wipe our head, wipe sweat or something. And you just don't want to put the puppies in any predicament to get them contaminated. So you switch out gloves, bro. Every time each puppy we clean, we throw the gloves away, get a new set of gloves when we clean the next puppy. We go through a million pads. The mom, especially dealing with her after birth, all of that stuff. So she's making a mess. So we constantly got washable pee pads and everything. We clean 2, 3 times a day, bro. You be
Okay,
on the phone with me. I'm like, hey, bro, I gotta clean the dogs. You know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So sanitary, being sanitary is key, bro. Especially when you dealing with quality dogs, bro, they not like backyard pit bulls that you could just let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? This is a real investment. And at the end of the day, this is an image. So with these being my brother litter, I kind of take even more precautions when I'm dealing with the puppies. Especially like the runt. If he don't want to eat as much, we do what we got to do to him. Every other puppy might be 2 hours. With him, we might do every hour and a half, hour, depending on how he looking. But now, I mean, bro, you gonna see him. You can't even tell which one to run for real because we've been on them, bro, like clockwork.
All right, and I had already asked you off camera, but for the people that don't know, how do you identify the quality of your You can grab one if you want, or and point it out. How
Yeah,
do you
yeah, yeah, I got
identify?
you. I got
Yeah,
you.
go ahead and give Q a minute. But what I want people to know is, like, this is a there's a process to this. It's a little bit deeper than, like I said, even me researching, like, just thinking that you have a female and you have a male and boom, they get pregnant. It's a very deep process that goes on with this thing, and it takes a lot of hours and knowledge about these dogs if you're really truly trying to get the higher dollar value out of your dogs. It's almost like what I'm learning. It's almost like cars. Like, yeah, people have Hondas and Camrys, but also there's people that are into Benzes, BMWs, Lamborghinis, and so on. So like a lot of the people that are into the more exotic breeding, they're gonna have a different approach to this. So we're kind of give you the hands on, but yeah, give us a little rundown of how you identify and like the quality of your puppies and what a person should be looking for when they're purchasing one.
So I mean, at the end of the day, seeing is believing, bro. You
Right.
look at her head, look at her body, full tail, all of that good stuff, bro.
And how old are they? This is what week? So just so we know for
This is week
documentation.
one. This is week
Okay.
one, bro. They only a couple days old, bro. Like I said, it
Okay.
was
So
born on Tuesday. You see
all
her
right.
head, bro. See how she
Right.
look, and this is a female, bro. She look like a male. You see what I'm saying? She
Body structure wise.
great structure, bro. And I mean, like I said, even if you look at them from this angle right here, you feel me? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Go ahead.
When you look at them from this angle here, you look at how their bodies are compact, bro. Big head. They looking great, bro. Healthy, bro. You see how chunky the pups are, bro.
Yeah, no, they definitely look. They're not looking malnourished at all. Like you're not seeing the skeleton. The skeleton.
Yeah, not at
Or
all, not at all, bro, not at all. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, bro, this is quality is key, bro. You know what I'm saying? How you feed the puppies, how you care for the puppies, how everything, bro. That your puppy's supposed to look like this, nice and chunky, bro. You see what I'm saying? Full stomachs, clean all the way around. You see, no, oh, you see, she's starting to use the bathroom on me.
yeah,
But yeah, overall, bro, you want your puppies to be clean, bro. You want them to be, you want your puppies to look good, feel good, smell good. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
You shouldn't
right.
you shouldn't come in the house and it smell like death in there. You see what I'm
Nah, for
saying?
sure.
It should
Nah,
be,
for sure.
it should be a clean environment all the way around, bro. So yeah, this is the female. This is the only female out the litter, bro. She's staying. She ain't going nowhere, of course.
Okay.
Look, you look at the dome, bro. She brindle just like her daddy, bro. Look
And
crazy, bro.
explain to Brindle what does that mean for the people that don't know this. That what
It's
is
the
that?
color of her coat is
Okay.
brindle, so it's a good gene. A lot of people scared of brindle, not us. We run to it. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is my brother's litter. I'm just taking care of them for the time being. But your puppy should come out looking like this, nice and healthy, bro. And
Yeah,
this
for
is
everybody
only day
watching, go
4.
follow Kaylani Kennels, man. You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
follow Kaylani Kennels,
Yeah,
bro.
they
Definitely.
definitely the owner of the kennel is going through a little situation, but hopefully that'll be taken care of soon, and they'll get back to you know doing what they do best. You know what I mean? And for those who don't know, the Kalani Kennels is also into show. Their dogs are show dogs. Their dogs are entered into shows. So
And
know
this
that's what the end of the dog line you're getting is a dog that was in a show before. So
show
these
quality, bro.
yes,
Champion, bro. Real
yeah,
deal dog. You see this one? This is the runt, bro. And you see what
that's
I
the
mean? You could barely even tell. Look at him.
nice.
He's
They
looking good. Big head, nice snout, short neck. This is what you want, bro. Quality. This is a
okay,
quality bull right here, bro.
okay. And for the people that are watching, like I said, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a puppy that is not malnutrition. You're looking for like you said, as far as structure goes, you're looking for almost the no neck look. You know what I mean? That's what's going.
Yeah, big
That's what
head,
gives them.
short body. I'm gonna get a picture of Kimbo to put up on here so y'all can see what we talking about. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But look at this one right here, bro. This is the runt, and you see how thick and nice he looking, compact, bro. Quality bulls over here, man.
nah, that's
Real
dope. That they
deal.
definitely looking. They definitely looking healthy.
So yeah, we got 3 more in the cut, man. I don't know if I want to show them boys this yet.
Yeah,
We
now that's why
got
we got plenty more content. Like
We
I
got
say,
some we got some heat tucked away, but yeah, that's just a little quick little preview. Um, like I said, man, Kimbo is producing some shit.
yeah, we'll get some
Kim,
pictures up here. I'll post them on the Talk of the Town page so y'all can see kind of like I said, the mom and the dad and what you're like I said for those who are deep into the genetics of this thing of like where their puppies are coming from and that's another thing like what you're getting with a breeder is you're getting the lineage of something. You're getting dogs that are down the line of knowing to stay healthy, be healthy, live long lives. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're getting with a quality breeder. You're not gonna get a dog that's gonna get sick on you,
Yeah,
become
you're not
health.
getting no ASPCA pups. You know, a
Right.
lot of people with the, adopt don't shop movement, and then they go to the shelters, and then the dog end up biting them, or the dog end up, acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to somebody like us, bro, that take, and when I say us, I mean Golden Ticket Bullies, Kaylani Kennels, my boy Brandon B Hall Bullies. I got something cooking up with his people like us, bro. We really take the time to really number one. Just because you got a female that think you look good, her pedigree might be trash, and then you got a scatterbred pup. One puppy look good, the other puppy deformed and fucked up. Like, you got to really understand, the difference between being line bred, being inbred, outcrossing, scatterbred. It's a lot that go into it. You know what I'm saying? So you want to double up on bloodlines that you like. In the pocket world, you got Golden Child, you got Dax, you got Gotti, you got a lot of those things, you know what I'm saying, that people don't, a lot of breeders, they just jump into it like, oh my god, that dog looks cool. And then they end up having puppies and they be shit. You want a consistent look. A lot of breeders don't have an end goal. You know what I'm saying? They just got, I want to have a bunch of fucking dogs.
All right,
You
now let
know?
me ask you this because I keep hearing you reference from our other interviews, end goal. Now, when you say end goal, what do you exactly mean by that? Like like are you what is a quality end goal look like? Put like that.
So for me, honestly, my end goal is a dog named Hallmark. Um, Bro, crazy dog, bro. All the exotic features you want on a little body. That's my end goal. That's what I'm aiming for. And I feel like as a breeder, you should have some type of goal that you're working towards. If you just breeding just to breed, then you proving all the adopt don't shop people right when they talk about puppy mills and shit because you don't have a goal. You just out here, making puppies and selling them for dirt cheap.
So
You know,
realistically, what does a timeline like that look on to get to start a litter and to get to a successful end goal to where you could say, this is now Golden Ticket's elite line of such and such dog? How long is that time span take you? How long do you think that for you is going to, months, years? What?
I mean,
What's the
bro, you
timeline?
got to think we've been at this breeding shit for technically 3 years, but we took a year off to really work our socials and do a lot of work in the background. Um, but actually, breeding took us 2 years, bro. And we're not even there yet. We're just starting to get to where we want to be. Um, we jumped through a lot of hoops, dealing with, wrong people in the game and, not listening to certain people, but now with this breeding we doing with Nova, again, big shout out to B Hall Bullies, man. Everybody go follow that man, bro.
Please do.
He
We'll get them
giving
up on the
real
platform. We'll get
deal
them up here.
sauce.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get them up here.
B Hall Bullies, man. Big shout out to him. Him and my brother Kaylani Kennels, bro. I don't care what it could be 3 in the morning. And I'm like, hey, bro, this is what I want to do. If one don't know the answer, the other one know it. And they gonna get on this bitch and help me. Hey, bro, I think you should do this. We were running like this. We're gonna do this, do this, do this. You feel me? So with us connecting with Brandon, man, bro, this shit gonna get wicked, bro. So we breeding Nova hopefully next week. We're gonna breed her. Her puppies are dropped the end of September. They'll be ready to go home around New Year's, Christmas, New Year's a little bit. And then yeah, bro. So I mean, we got an end goal. I feel like I said, bro, every breeder should have an end goal. And everybody on your team should understand the end goal. It's easy, we could drop some exotics every day of the week, you know what I'm saying, and potentially hypothetically sell them for 5, 10, 15, 20,000. But at the end of the day, then you just in it for the money. You're supposed to be in it to better the breed, you know what I'm saying? So everybody should have an end goal. A lot of people just out here just having dogs have sex and thinking they're gonna get rich.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make that clear to people that a timeline for something like this could take you 2 years, three
Oh
years
yeah.
before you're starting to even see, what solidified in your breeding. You know what I'm saying? As far as having a line that you can even potentially sell or ask for, these thousands of dollars potentially. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, bro, it's also an investment too, bro. Like a lot of people, they think they could just go buy $1,000 dog and make 15 bands of puppy. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pay to play when it comes to the dogs, bro. You want quality dogs. Again,
And you got to establish yourself as a brand, right? You have to
yeah, yeah.
establish
If you
yourself
just
as
a
a brand.
bullshit brand taking, you know, pictures are key. You know what I'm saying? Raw
Right,
videos. You know what I'm saying? Branding yourself on social media. You up there with some janky shirts on, and you know, you looking the part that everybody don't. You're looking the bad of the breeders. You know what I'm
got
saying?
you,
Meaning how you
got you.
carry yourself in public. You know, people asking you certain questions about bloodlines and things like that, and you just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of bad people in it for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? So like you gotta pay to play, bro. If you cheaping out buying bullshit $500-600 dogs, bro, and thinking you gonna sell the puppies for 5,000, what sense do that make?
Right.
If somebody can show me that, I'm gonna jump on it tomorrow. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
You
And
gotta
let me
spend that
ask you this.
bread, bro.
Let me ask you this. I'm a potential puppy buyer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's the spiel to me about what am I getting with my puppy purchase? Why am I to purchase from Golden Ticket Bullies?
Are you asking from
I'm a
my
customer.
brother perspective
No,
or
I'm
golden
asking
ticket
you.
boots?
I'm gonna ask for your perspective. You know what I'm
So
saying?
from my perspective, what I tell everybody is a lot of people they want a dog with status. You know what I'm saying? And when you come to golden ticket bullies, no matter if you're living in an apartment, no matter if you're living in a high rise, no matter if you're living in a house, no matter where you're living, guess what? Our dogs can be there because 9 times out of 10, our dogs are going to be under 30 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So if you want a wrinkly, healthy dog that's mobile but still small enough to, be in confined spaces, bro, come to Golden Ticket Bullies. And we offer things that other breeders don't offer. When you come to us, it's not just, okay, let me take your money, here go the dog. No, we offer free photo shoot. Everybody that buys a dog from us, they get a free photo shoot, whether it's
That's
with
dope.
you and the dog or whether it's with you and the family and the dog, well, however you want, you get a free photo shoot. Any dog show that Golden Ticket Bully goes to, whether you just want to come as a spectator or if we got a booth, we'll pay for you to get in the show with us because you have our production. So why not bring you along?
They basically what I'm hearing is they're not only getting a dog, but they're getting to be a part of the brand as
Yeah,
well at the
you
same.
being a part of the brand, and everybody, I tell everybody, if you buy a female from me, I don't care if I go to China and pay 50,000 for a bully. If you buy a female from me, you can run that female to any stud in my yard for free. You see what I'm
Oh, that's
saying?
dope. So they also as
Yeah,
well if they're into the breeding side, not just want a family dog, you're willing to
exactly.
help. You're willing to help in their
Yeah, so
in
you can run to any dog in my yard for free. If you buy a male from me and I have another litter, and you like, damn, I want a female. I sell your female half off. Half of whatever price I'm selling it for, I sell it to you for half off. So then that way you could keep the ground running. Cause about us, bro, it's bigger than the money, bro. Anybody can go out and make money off dogs. But that's how you keep consistent clients, and that's how you get high value clients because they might be like, damn. I don't know shit about breeding. I got this girl dog and I don't know what to do with her. Well, why don't you
Mm,
come back? Because if you was comfortable enough to spend X amount of dollars with us once, you gonna do it again.
right,
You see what
right.
I'm saying?
Well,
So
there's an incentive to do it again because
exactly,
not only am I going to get my purchase, I'm also going to get a service with my purchase that I'm going to potentially going to invest hundreds of dollars in, or maybe more. Who knows, right? Who knows?
exactly.
No, that's dope.
And we
I'm
have
glad
and
to
we
hear
have a
that.
good program too that me and Josh really instilled. Like, okay, let's say you come to buy a puppy from us. And you have a brother that's like, hey man, I want a dog from him. You refer us, you refer your brother to us, he buys a dog from us, we give you an incentive. We might say,
Oh,
okay,
that's
well,
dope. Oh, that's
here
that's
goes.
dope.
Yeah, well, here goes. Okay, since you sent somebody to us, we'll go buy 4 bags of dog food for you. You know what I'm saying? Or okay, it doesn't even have to be revolved around the dogs. Or we give people incentives because that's word of mouth is bigger than money.
Mm.
Words travel faster than money. You know what
So
I'm
so
saying?
that's
So
a big majority of your as far as how you find customers or potential buyers is more so, even though you have the social media presence, your value is in the word of mouth a little bit more, you're saying.
yeah, definitely word of mouth, bro. And with us, the big thing with us is we like to socialize our dogs. So once they get both sets of shots, bro. We're going downtown Tampa. We're going to, wherever we're at. And we had the puppies in the cart walking around. And everybody, oh my God, they're so cute. They're whatever, whatever. And a big thing with us that we're gonna start doing going forward is we're gonna set aside one puppy from every litter, and we're going to do a give back raffle, which means
Mm.
some people might not be able to afford, hypothetically, the puppies that we have. You know what I'm saying? So to give back, we're going to set aside one puppy every litter. I don't care if it ends up being a $100,000 dog. Okay, we're going to sell tickets for $50. We're going to do 200 raffle spots at $50. Somebody that's less
Mm.
fortunate might just say, "Hey, damn, you could win potentially a $5,000 $10,000 dog for $50."
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
And that's
dope.
our
That's
way to
fire,
give
bro.
back.
That's fire. No, that's fire. A quick question. Just me curiosity. What is something that like people frequently ask you? Like, say you sell them a puppy. What is something that you find that they continuously reach back to you about? What's a worry that they have or a concern that they have that you kind of, you find yourself dealing with?
Uh, Honestly, the biggest one is, um, damn. I
You could
mean,
think for a second, bro. It's what I'm saying. Like basically, like what I mean is when I bought my Frenchie wasn't eating, so it was a concern of mine as a puppy owner, and they kind of gave me tips along the lines of what to do with my puppy. Like what's some of the things that pop up when you
so
sell
I
people
mean,
puppies that you notice you run across.
we haven't really had anything major, I would say, but a lot of things is like, what do we feed our dogs? Um, a big one is the heat. I tell a lot of people, bro, when you're dealing with these exotics, these aren't dogs that you could just take outside and have in the heat for hours, bro. Like they will heat stroke and die on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I
So
tell a lot of
that's
people,
one of the
like,
things
listen,
you want to let people know. Like, make sure you keep
yeah.
your dog cool and stuff
And,
in this
and and I
particular
tell
region.
people a lot of times with the exotics, bro, if you could touch the concrete and you like, damn, that shit hot. They
They're hot.
paws are 1,000 times hotter than that.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying? So,
mm.
bringing them out in the heat, bring them out on cooler days. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing, honestly, is people ask me all the time, is it worth breathing? And I tell them, like, at the end of the day, when we have our dogs, we breed with the temperament we have and the way that we, you know, pride ourselves on quality, bro. They could be family dogs. You don't have to breed. But if you want to breed, we're gonna send you in the right direction. But it's up to you to execute the play. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I
So I would
and
say those three are kind of like our biggest ones, but we haven't had anybody come to us and get a dog and not come back.
no, that's dope. That's dope. I want to let people know, if you're in the Tampa area, what I hear as a content creator, dude will be out with his puppies and a potential cameraman. So definitely collaborate with them. Any of you big, rising or big content creators in the Tampa area, dude will be out and about with his puppies. Collab with them,
Tap in. Do
yeah,
not
dude's trying to
hesitate.
have more going on than just come buy a dog from me. You know what I'm saying? He's in the content
Nah,
world too. It's deeper than that. He's got merch opportunities for you content creators. He's looking for brand ambassadors. To help grow. And grow with him. He's got a viral video already with one of the puppies and another content creator that's at how many a million views you said or
no, we
more.
had almost 3 million views
Look
on
at
that
that.
video.
All right, 3 million views. You know what I'm saying? They got, like I said, I'm gonna continue to shout out Josh. Shout him just because I know bruh's on the rise and he got
Definitely.
great work. Dude's got work outside of the dog world, inside the dog world. Content creators get with him. I mean, there's nothing like a pro camera. I'm even doing little things to upgrade my situation. Like, content is definitely something that dude is
Yeah, bro.
involved with.
Don't hesitate. Do not hesitate. My bad to cut you off.
Nah, it's all
Don't
right. Go ahead. Go
Don't
ahead.
hesitate. Don't hesitate to reach out to us, bro. You see us out in public. I'm loud. I'm goofy. I'm gonna talk my shit. But at the end of the day, bro, if you want to win, do not hesitate to come up to me. Do not hesitate to come up to Josh. If you see that camera in his hand, ask him for pictures, bro. Cause I'm trying to force this man to take more pictures, bro. The man is lethal. When he clicked that button, you getting life changing pictures, bro.
Nah, we're gonna be
Um,
using them. We're gonna be using them for the
yeah,
platform. You know
definitely,
that.
bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Y'all,
saying.
bro, do not hesitate to come up to me, bro. Rather it's at 7-on-7 tournaments, rather you see me walking through the mall or whatever, bro. Even if I don't got a dog in my hand, just hey Q, Golden Ticket Bullies, bro. Just holler at me, bro, and we can chop something up, bro. Cause at the end of the day, I don't need to sell puppies, bro. My puppies gonna sell themselves. You see what I'm saying? So if you come to me and you not talking nothing about buying a puppy, I'm not gonna shut the conversation down because they already sold. It's easy to sell puppies, you know what I'm saying? But
Everybody loves a puppy.
it's about building a brand and building a legacy in the community.
No, that's dope. What's the main focus on week one? Like, what's the as far as like taking care of the puppies? What's the main thing? Like you make sure you're doing this first
Shit.
week.
Shit, keeping them bitches alive. That's the biggest thing. I mean, just being real with you,
Is
bro.
that
Like,
nerve wracking? Is that nerve wracking to you?
is
Like as
it?
far as yeah.
Bro, any noise they make, I'm hopping up. Like,
All
bro,
right.
you not
All right.
sleeping.
So what's a potential thing that a person could do easily to damage their health, the life of their puppies? What's something
Shit.
that
Not
a person might not think about?
the biggest thing is leaving the female you gotta look at how the mom reacts to the puppies, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So if you putting the mom around the puppies and she kind of like pushing one away or like kind of shunning one of the puppies, I mean, just being honest, fully transparent, bro, I had one of my females eat one of the puppies, you know what I'm saying?
mm.
So it's you finna get ready to go. I'm gonna wait a minute. um this guy.
It's all right now.
Nah. The biggest thing is like I had one of my females eat one of my puppies. It was my
Okay.
first litter. I didn't really know no better, you know what I'm saying? And the puppy was sick, and I just again, bro, I was jumping in this alone. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know. And so she ended up eating one of the puppies, but I ignored the signs. So making sure that the female, is custom to the puppies, making sure she's doing good with them. She's not growling at one of them. Um, Making sure they regulate their temperature. That's a big one, bro. You
And
gotta
what do you
have your
use? What do you use to regulate the temperature? You're not just having the dogs laying out in your living room. I mean,
Oh
what do
no,
you
no, no,
use?
no, 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 no. So we got heating pads, we got heat lamps, we got incubator, we got a lot of different methods we use to make sure they
What
regulate temp.
not? And just while we're on this subject, what are like the actual physical tools they need to house the puppies? Because you said a
Um
heating pad. What is
hmm,
it that they need?
I mean, bro, shit. I mean, bro, this is just one of our potential puppy bags, bro. We got pee pads, we
So
got
you need pee pads.
we
You
got
need what else?
heating
Uh,
heating pads,
heating pad. That's number two.
uh, shit,
Gloves.
millions of
Gloves number three.
wipes,
Wipes number four.
uh, gloves, prenatals, postnatals,
Prenatal number five. You need prenatal.
postnatals.
Postnatals.
Shit, we got a full fucking kit in here. Baby bottles.
Okay,
Um,
and a potential
two
puppy kit. A
two
potential
feet
puppy.
on shit. Um shit, what else we got in this? Man, we got so much shit, bro.
So I just want people to know when you're thinking about breeding, make sure that you're thinking about having the stuff that puppies need. Like you're gonna need a couple other things.
Incubator, whelping
Incubate.
box, whelping box,
Nah,
3-400.
yeah.
Fucking
You're gonna
bro.
need a little bit to make sure your puppies are healthy, to make sure your puppies are quality, and to make sure your puppies make it through this process because these are not they're like humans. You know what I'm saying? They're not. This is not a Teletubby or a Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? This is an actual living, breathing thing. No, for
And
real.
then
Because some people are. I want people to know. People got a bad stigma on breeding. Some people see people breed dogs and think that people are just letting the dogs, like you said, hump on each other, and then feeding them kibbles and bits. No, that's not it.
bro.
There's a level to this where people take actual care, and puppies are like their family members. You
And bro,
understand?
honestly, anybody out there that think my dogs just hump on each other, my dogs are too fucking small to hump on each other. I got a female in heat right now, and my boy is too small to fucking jump on him, to jump on
Nah,
her. So, bro, you
yeah.
gotta think. Just a quick rundown: $60 per AI. You gotta do. I meant $60 per PG test.
What's
You
a
gonna
PG
spend
test? Because there's some people that, just for the people that
so
don't know.
a progesterone test, basically to check your female hormone levels.
Okay.
Once they get to a certain point, she ready to breed. PG test. AI is gonna run you like 125, 150. Fucking stud fee anywhere between 1,000 to fucking $5,000, depending on the dog. Shit, supplies for your female, prenatals, postnatals, all of that shit. You gotta set aside. I set aside like 200 for that. Then you also got to take into consideration C-section. C-section, let's just say 1,000. Then aftercare for your female, puppy supplies, whelping supplies, you might as well set aside $1,000. That's whelping box, incubator, wipes, gloves, all of that. So you got to think right there alone, bro. You probably in like 4 bands, bro, 4, 5 bands before you see a
Well,
penny.
see, and that's what I'm glad that you gave that rundown that way. So I want people to understand, as a person that of business, this man is investing in his dogs. So you're not, you got,
At 25, bro. I'm 25. Josh
so
27, I
you got
think,
to
bro.
invest in this shit in order for this shit to actually do anything for you. And he's not even making any money until a potential sale goes through. You got to remember, this man is literally in the red until a sale even goes his way, and that's not even putting you in the green. Anybody who just heard the numbers, a sale may or may not put you in the green. So just know that this is a
And then you also got to take into consideration, bro. I mean, shit, you might lose a puppy or two every litter, bro.
understandable. And to
So
build a
then
kennel,
now,
you can't even sell them all. You already said it. You said you can't even. You said you have to invest. You said in
exactly.
order to build it. What I heard was, because I'm thinking money when you talking. So what I heard is you're
Right.
investing 4 to 5 thousand, maybe more, because that was just a roundabout number, right? And,
Yeah, that's just a
and let's say
ballpark.
you have a litter and she has 2 girls and 2 boys. Now you have to keep two of the freaking you have to keep 2 of the girls, right? Because you have to build your kennel. Then you have to sell the other 2, which may just get you literally the cover the fee, and then get you invested in the next round, because you have to have that investment ready for the next round, right? So it's
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
it's not a get rich quick scheme overnight. And like I said, it's not always gonna go your way. You know what I'm saying? It takes time.
It's not,
It
bro.
is. It's any small business, people need to know that. Like you keep saying, I'm glad you keep saying it. You're not in it for the money per se. You have a passion for this thing, and like you're actually in it for the passion of the dogs, and breeding just quality dogs. Anybody like who builds custom cars, they want to build quality custom vehicles, and this is what these dogs are considered: quality, elite level health, look wise type dogs. You know what I'm saying? You're not your
Yeah.
7-Eleven backyard
And
breed.
people got a bad thing of saying like, oh, people that breed exotics, their dogs can't walk, their dogs can't run. I want you, anybody out there that say my dog can't run, FaceTime me. FaceTime me. I'm doing it's gonna be $100 per FaceTime just to show you dumb motherfuckers. My dog can run, my dog can jump, my dog can do everything your big dumb ass dog can do.
Now I ain't gonna
You see what
lie.
I'm saying?
I
So that stick. It is some people though. It is some people. I'm gonna be fully transparent. It's a lot of big breeders who dogs are not mobile. That is not golden ticket
nah,
bullies, bro. I don't want a fucking dog that can't walk, can't run. That's not what we want, bro.
and for every
That's not what we
and
want.
also even deeper with golden ticket bullies, because he let me know off camera before we got on that he was definitely into taking the precautions necessary for to treat the puppies the right way, as far as like anybody who thinking PETA, anybody who's thinking that bruh's conscious of what he's doing with the dogs, because he understands how people feel about breeding. So that definitely, like I said, I'm not just saying that because he's a guest on the show. That was something that we talked about before he got on. He said, "Man, let me clean up their area."
Yeah.
Before this interview, dude said, "Man, give me some time. I'm going to clean up their area, make sure that they're straight before I get to doing what I'm doing with my interview." And then he said, "Also, I'm going to be wearing my gloves and making sure that the puppies are handled the right way at all times, because I don't even want anybody to think that I'm not handling these puppies the right way and that they're not being taken care of." So,
Yeah.
shout out to I
That's
commend you for
real,
I
bro.
commend you. I've been around other
I
breeders. I've
appreciate
been
it.
around other breed. I don't want to consider them maybe the breeders to your level, but I want to say that people that
Yeah.
get into this thing, and you go around these puppies, and the puppies are living kind of like I call it like basically wild dogs. You know what I'm saying? They're not being, and it's like I said, I have a dog myself, so it's important that little dogs low to the ground aren't eating foreign substances, ain't have stuff in their area, because that could literally have you paying hella vet bills going to get these tests to see what's in your dog's stomach, and then giving them medicine afterwards. So, like I said, I want to commend you on that, and I definitely getting a little bit more insight into the breeding world myself, and how almost like nurse like it is. Honestly, it's
Yeah,
almost
bro.
like
It
nurse.
is,
It's
bro.
almost a
It's
nurse type of field. Not because you are, not to belittle you as saying you're a
yeah,
nurse or
yeah. No, no,
anything, but
no, 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 no. I
it's
got you.
almost the same like mindset of care, right? It's like like a nurse might not be a doctor, but they're care for the shit just like a doctor, right? So bruh's not a veterinarian or nothing, but he's taking care of these dogs just like your vet would. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
like you
bro.
expect your vet to. You know what I'm saying? Notice what he told you. The dogs coming home, they got their shots, they're dewormed. So when you're buying them, these dogs have been in good health standing. They're not, and that's important. You know what I mean? Honestly, that as a dog owner myself, a dog's health standing, or just like a human, can get expensive on a person's pocket if they're not taking care of their dogs the right way.
Bro, and I tell people all the time, bro, you buy a dog from me, bro, and it's something that we did as a breeder, like a genetic issue. Like you take them fish to the vet and they like, oh, the dog died because of the breed that they came from, or something that we did, bro. I'm gonna give you your money back, bro, and you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever it
Most
is to
definitely.
make it right because I believe in my bread, bro, and I believe in my product. You
No,
know what
I'm
I'm
glad to hear
saying?
you say
A
that.
lot of
It's
people gonna send them on their way, like, oh shit, I don't know what to tell you.
No, I'm glad to hear you say that. For those who don't know, what he basically essentially is describing is like a health guarantee, and that's something that every breeder's not going to give you. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's great to have, because you got to think you're spending a lot of money. It's almost like an insurance policy on your dog. He's saying that
Exactly.
if something happens because of natural causes, that he's willing to compensate and make that right. So I definitely I took that in consideration when I was getting a dog, and I think that's a dope policy to have for a breeder, and that just makes you feel comfortable that the breeder's not selling you just anything, right? Something that they
Yeah.
would want, right? So
And the thing with us is, bro, is anybody that told you that they bought a dog from Golden Chicken Bullies and they don't got a contract did not get that shit from us.
yeah.
Everybody, before the dog leaves, you have to sign that contract.
So
And that
give us a little rundown of I'm more said we all know what contracts are at this point, but what would you
yeah.
expect from what a contract is? What's the expectations from a buyer? Because I
Okay,
know.
so it's two different type of contracts. You got a co-owned contract and then you got a regular, puppy contract. My contract says that one, you got hypothetically 60 days to pay the dog off. You put down a deposit, your 60 days start then. Because I'm not gonna keep this dog forever, bro. Because then I'm missing money.
Right,
So
for
if
sure.
you go past the 60 days, all money you put towards it is forfeit. Over with. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasting my time. Two, you gotta live in a clean environment, bro. I don't care if you come in with double of what I'm offering. If your crib nasty, you nasty, it's not worth it, bro. That shit's gonna kill my brand. You see what I'm saying? Big thing for us, and a lot of people, feel some type of way about it. If you get to the point to where you like fucking, I don't want this dog no more, it got to come back to us. Bring
Mm.
the dog back to us, bro.
Nah,
You see what I'm
I'm glad
saying?
I'm glad to hear you say that, because I had somebody that had gotten a dog from somebody, and the breeder, they literally end up in court because the breeder expected the before it got rehomed to have the option to be rehomed with the breeder. You know what I'm saying? And they went about it and they gave the dog off, and they found themselves in court. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Nah,
they
bro.
didn't understand that breeders care more about the dogs. livelihood than almost you do, because they don't want to have their dog walking around looking crazy saying this is a golden ticket bully dog. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the big thing with that is like at the end of the day, if I produce it, I believe in it. So if I sell you the dog, bro, you don't want it no more, just give it back, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a big one for us, bro. Just overall keeping people on their toes, bro. I gotta know your address, bro. I gotta know, those essential things. I want to be able to pop up over there, like, damn, how you living? You know what I'm saying? If my dogs is in fucked up conditions after I sell them to you, bro, yeah, okay, we gonna have issues. You know what I'm saying?
What's not
Uh,
wrong with that? That bro, it's nothing wrong with that, because that shows that you give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That shows that you give a fuck and you care about the dogs, that not just as like a business, but like saying like, nah, the dogs are part of the golden ticket family, right? It's not just
yeah,
a
literally.
business. Yeah, it's a family. So treat the family accordingly, or else you'll have to return it to where it can be treated accordingly.
Exactly. And like I said, bro, we spend a lot of time, effort, and money into our dogs, bro, to make sure that they're quality, to make sure we can do things like that. Like I said, bro, we getting invites to dog shows, bro, and we don't even show our dogs, bro. Like I got other people, like again, big shout out to Kaylani Kennels, big shout out to B Hall Bullies, bro. They tell me all the time, bro, bring your dog. I will show the dog, bro. Like it's getting to the point to where other people hitting us, like, bro, bring this motherfucker up there, bro. Like, you see what I'm saying? But we just, bro, we don't have to, bro. We don't have to.
I
We
feel
go
that.
to shows and we still everybody know who we are, bro. Bringing our dogs is you see them when you see them.
No, that's dope. We got plenty more content coming. What's the next?
Yeah.
What's the next move? What's the next thing the people got to look forward to us on the content tip? What do you want to show them? What do you
Yeah.
think you want to show them next?
The next big thing is Nova's breeding. We
Okay,
skipped Nova last two heats, so we coming strong. I want to get on here. After we do the breeding, I'm gonna show Nova. I'm gonna show who we breeding her to, and I'm gonna break down my whole thought process
okay.
behind breeding her to that male.
That's dope. Like I said, everybody tuning in. We're gonna keep updates on the puppies. I don't know if it's gonna be daily, weekly, but whenever we get time, both of us got kind of busy schedules. But whenever we got time, we're gonna be updating y'all about what's going on with the puppies. Any breeding questions, man, hit the fucking comment section,
Bruh,
and
hit
we'll
my
try.
DMs,
Yeah,
bro.
hit his
Whatever.
DM. Anybody looking to get into this breeding world, man, let us know what y'all want to know, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a 101 crash course for breeding. I hate to say it, breeding for dummies. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean that y'all are dumb. I just mean he's going to break this shit down to where a person can understand this shit, without having a degree on breeding. So keep tapping in with us. Go follow Golden Ticket Bullies. Go follow Josh Shottum. He's got merch coming. He's got
Yeah,
the anybody looking to get a puppy, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Kalani Kennels, man, they're going through their situation, but they'll be, available soon and here on the platform, and follow them. And who's the other guy you said?
D Hall bullies.
B Hall Bullies. Go follow B Hall Bullies, man. Hopefully we get these breeders up here. This is a subject that I'm kind of interested in. And I
Yeah,
think,
nah.
it's
We
just
we
dope to
gonna get
see
the
young guys
guys on
doing it.
there, bro. I'm gonna actually put people on instead of gatekeeping your podcast. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
I ain't
No,
gonna be one of those breeders that gatekeep. You know?
yeah, it's sad for everybody listening. Don't feel bad. Like we want to hear. I'm not saying that everybody who reaches out, I'll have up here, but if you reach out, you know what I'm saying, you see, and you're trying to do something positive or highlight something you want to. Well, I'm willing to have y'all up here. You know what I'm saying? Especially for real, to the younger people, because us old heads, we're stuck in our ways, and a lot of them won't listen. So I want young people to come up here and show people, break them stigmas of young people's out here on nonsense. Bruh's 25. He's out here educating, not only educating. They got his football team up here, man. Like I said, y'all see that coming. He's got
Oh
a lot of
yeah, we
good
got
shit
some big
going.
news coming on that next week.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, y'all see me posting the
Yeah,
stuff for he getting. One of the boys got committed, so hopefully we'll get him up
yeah.
here.
Big shout
Calvin.
out, look Calvin, man. Big
Yeah,
shout
yeah,
out,
yeah,
my boy just committed to Bryant, man. He
yeah,
going
yeah,
D1, bruh.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll be doing that.